Hey, Jason, how you doing? What you up to?
Oh, just going over the show.
Getting ready, yeah. Hey, man, I learned this new cool game over the weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's really cool. You gotta see it. Yeah, hold still now.
What?
Yeah, hold still now.
Gee,
All right, don't move.
Chris.
Yeah, man, what do you think of that?
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, you try.
Ah!
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you from deep within the planet Earth, it's Jason and Friends. Join Jason as he welcomes his good friend,
Matt Deitchley.
And now with his faithful compadre, Kelsey, here he is, Jason Eric Mumaw.
Well, hey everybody, welcome to Jason and Friends. My name is Jason. We're going to have a great show for you this week. I'm joined by my great friend Kelsey Zumbrun. Kelsey, how you doing?
Doing great, Jason. How about you?
Doing good. We're going to have Matt Deitchley on the show again tonight. He's been on a couple times with us before.
Right, yeah.
Great friend of the show, so we're going to be catching up with him. And how you been doing? I know you guys been working over there on Experience Michiana.
Yeah, having a lot of fun, getting ready, you know, for another week of shows. It never ends.
Right, yeah. And Notre Dame's been doing great. I don't know when by the time this airs, but they are #1 right now.
Yeah,
so we're cheering it on. You're
Notre
representing
Dame shirt,
there.
yeah.
This one doesn't fit and everything.
Used to.
But got a lot of stuff lined up here for the show this week. And I know you've probably seen the big motion picture, The Wizard of Oz.
Which one? The old one?
The original. I know they're
coming
out with the new one
Yeah.
with James Franco or whatever. But
Right.
but the old one,
Sure.
and I came across this thing to where they have to describe these movies in like the TV Guide or whatever, and this was the description that they had for The Wizard of Oz. And I thought it was pretty amusing, but it really sums up what the movie's all about. The Wizard of Oz, transported to a surreal landscape, a young girl kills the first person she meets and then teams up with 3 strangers to kill again. That's The Wizard of Oz this Sunday on NBC or
That's
whatever.
the color restored version.
Yeah, but I mean, that sums it up, doesn't it?
That's right.
Transported, so young girl kills the first person.
Right?
Teams up with 3 strangers to kill again.
Feel so bad about it, they're singing arm in arm, running down the road.
All right. Well, now it's time, I think, to get serious here, and we need to see Colombo fall down a hill. So there you go, Colombo falling down a hill. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, I mean, doesn't that happen in every Colombo show?
I just wonder if it was an outtake or what, but...
And then they used it?
Well, I'm hearing he's okay.
Oh, good, good.
Right. But you know who's not okay? Bob Nagel.
Oh, well, you know, Bob has never been okay.
No, but he's back with us again this week. He recorded another joke. It's a very popular segment. Here's Bob Nagel's joke of the week.
You know, our thoughts and prayers with the people on the East Coast because of the catastrophe with Hurricane Sandy. Actually, the storm was misnamed. It should have been Hurricane A-Rod. That way it wouldn't have hit anything.
All right, there you go. That's Bob Nagel's joke of the week. And sometimes I joke that it's not W-E-E-K, it's the W-E-A-K. See what I did there?
Right,
yeah.
He's coming back on, too. Yeah, no,
Now-
he's not.
Now here's Colombo falling down the hill in slow motion. All right, are you tired of Colombo falling down the hill?
Poor guy, man. Just over and over again.
Yeah, I'm just so amused by that.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm got a little screwed up in my head. But do you read like books? You know, I know you read the 50 Shades of Grey.
I got into television,
that, yeah.
and the reason I didn't have to read pictures.
Yeah, well, the last book I read was the 50 Shades of Grey children's book.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they had the illustrations and
I'm into the
everything.
Twilight series.
Okay, yeah. Well, here is a look at some bad books.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll have the theme song here, like the bad books,
Bad books.
what you gonna do. All right, first one here, how to make money in your spare time. And that guy there,
he knows how to do it.
Yeah, he's
better listen.
And this one here, how to live in your van and love it.
Down by the river.
Yeah, so by Howard Poteet, $8.95.
Ooh.
Yeah, these all look like they're pretty old. This one here I didn't really get the English. Are they human? And I'm thinking they're talking about the, Great Britain. speak English.
Right.
Yeah. James Bond, he's
English.
superhuman. Or something like that. Yeah.
Something.
And then this one's kind of for you, successful muskrat farming. I know you got successful muskrat farm, and that's going well for you, making a lot of money off that.
That's where I started, right there.
Yeah. Rob G. Hodgson, he's your mentor.
Yeah.
You know all about him. And then reusing old graves.
Right.
Yeah. Very interesting read there. You know, if you're looking for some light reading, how to reuse old graves.
After a while, they're basically empty again.
Throw the bones out of there and fill them up again. Why not? You know. And then this one here, teach your wife how to be a widow. Now, dear, sit down. I've been reading this great book.
If I die.
Yeah. And then here's this one. Why does that man have such a big nose? Well, let me tell you, it's not the only thing. This is about Klinger, I guess. Mary Beth Quincy, she wrote it.
Right. You know, if they have a big nose, what that means.
Yes.
Okay.
They got a big
nose.
Hands. And then, how to become an unsuccessful lawyer. I think they all read those, right? Yeah.
Right.
I know. And then finally here, beyond basic dog training, when you want to get to the more elaborate thing there. So if you were to read, would you have read some of them? Those are they're weird, but they sound kind of
It kind of reminds me way back when, for all of our followers, when we had the night shift show.
Oh, yeah.
And we did the yard sale challenge, and I got you the book, how to make successful friends and keep them, or something like that. Yeah.
It's worked like a charm.
From what I understand, that's on people's reading list. I didn't realize it was such a great book.
I'm sorry I have to do this, but I want to see Colombo now go backwards in slow motion up that hill.
He's feeling better now.
He is feeling better.
Yeah.
He's okay still.
He's okay.
Peter Falk, God rest his soul. But you know, if you kids out there don't know who Colombo is, go Google Colombo and then
watch
spend
him
some
fall
time.
down a hill.
Yeah, watch him fall down a hill. Now it's time for the web clip of the week, and I've struggled with trying to get in shape. I just can't do it. But I think I finally found a regimen that I can stick to. This is the web clip of the week. It's Turkish training. Take a look.
I'm recording!
Hey everybody, welcome back to Jason and Friends, and that guy is totally an inspiration for what I want to look like and what I want to be, and I think it's the same inspiration for my great friend. Welcome back, Matt. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm inspired by that guy too, most
Man, isn't he good looking?
I like how he trained on like the surface of those Star Trek planets.
Yeah.
Every single Star Trek planet looked just like that.
And then
it's
he
impressive.
would like grab the rocks and then grab the rocks.
Punch, rock.
And then the payoff at the end was the chick.
Well, most definitely.
Hello, nurse, right there.
I love her costume jewelry.
Yeah. So last time we had you on, you got a new job, you got a new baby, and you're just rocking that right now. You don't get them confused.
Nope.
Let's start with the job first. How you doing? You're out on the road with the Indiana Department of Transportation.
Right. Indiana Department of Transportation. I kind of made a weird switch from the news business, television news, to now doing Indiana Department. So I'm kind of on the other side. Now the reporters are calling to do interviews with me. And,
right.
And I go, I don't have time for you.
Right.
And,
you
sunglasses
pesky.
on.
Yeah.
No.
And I seen you got the vest on and the hard hat, and you're out there. They put you to work too, right?
So I've done it before. I have at times gone out on the road to try to attempt to do what the people doing the hard work do.
Right.
And, it's difficult. So I shovel one thing of asphalt.
My arm.
Guys in the truck, you guys.
But then, tell me how the baby's going.
He's great. A little boy named Jack. He's 6 months.
Healthy and ready to go.
As far as I know.
Yeah.
He seems to be.
He looks like
everything's going in and coming out the proper way. So as far as I know, yes, that's how it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's great. Last time I was on the show, you were giving me ideas on how to take care of babies, and I learned that a lot of those are not good. The ones that you gave me, you can't hold the baby upside down and spray it.
You can't do that, right.
Although it really would be beneficial to do
I learned the hard way, so I was glad I was able to pass on some tips to you. Now, how you doing with the baby changing and all that? Can you change it pretty mean?
I had never changed a diaper before in my entire life until my son was born. Yeah. So I have a picture of me in the hospital, like the first time, like ta-da, and I did it, and it didn't fall off, and poop didn't spray everywhere, you know. So no, I'm still diapering successfully.
Right. Have you had any of the mass explosions up the back?
I haven't yet.
No.
You know what is awesome? We've been so lucky recently and our son is in daycare.
They smell like roses.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
No, our son is in daycare because my wife and I both work.
Right.
And for some reason, it's just shook out this way that all of the times he poops, it's when he's at daycare. Really? So my wife and I change a poopy diaper once a week or something like that. I'm like, this is sweet. People said this thing was hard, you know, just like here.
So you got him on a routine. He eats bran in the morning, and then he's got his coffee.
Are you ready to poop? You know, go pick him up, and he hasn't gone yet. We'll wait a little while.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Oh, okay, let's go.
But yeah, no, I had to mess with the massive diarrhea.
Well, he's
and all that. So
he's only 6 months old, so I'm sure I'm in for a whirlwind of poop at some point. But
So now you feed the baby. It's the Gerber. You remember the baby on the Gerber jar?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's grown up. Have you seen the picture of her, what she looks like now?
I'm afraid to ask, but let's see.
I think I still have it. There she is. Look at her.
Oh! Right, is that really her?
That's apparently what they say
is her.
What a
lovely woman.
She went from a drawing to a picture, I guess.
I'm not even sure if that's an actual human being.
Yeah.
It's weird that the shape is almost like it's a claymation person.
I think she actually gone from the Gerber baby food now to the Ensure food for the older folks.
She looks like she's still eating plenty of Gerber.
Yeah, that's all she can process now. but yeah, there's the Gerber baby now. Now you did used to be in news, and you're glad you're away from it.
I'm happy. I miss the people, but I'm glad for the transition. I liked it.
And I'm sure you've had your days of slow news days.
We all have been there, sure.
Well, I came across a whole bunch of these here, and I just want to kind of run them by you and see what you think about some of these, see if they're legit here. So this is our slow news day. Woman finds a hat in a tree.
Well, you know, that's actually helpful. If she didn't have a hat and now she found one, that's top story.
That's breaking news right there. Now, this lady here, she's looking good, but Marilyn Pickard, Channel 4, she saw a big cat.
Well, how big are we talking? If this was like the size of a city block, again, top story. Jason, you're just not thinking news-wise. You really can just craft this so it sounds really more important than it is.
Yeah. I ran naked into a cactus.
Now that is pretty good, though. Come on, you'd watch that.
You would cover that.
If somebody said somebody ran naked into a cactus, you can't tell me you wouldn't DVR that at the very least. I would.
Yeah. Here's this guy, mosquito bite victim. You know, there's lots of. I think they'll probably have some fundraisers for them.
Sure.
All the victims
I can't talk about it. It's too.
Yeah, it's close to the heart there. But yeah, these are all you know, headlines of the day. The Gazette: patient gets pillowcase instead of gown. What? Wow,
again, I'm at a loss for words.
And then this one here, West Lynn, she's out there. Go out there, West. Let's cover this story here. The squirrels damaging cars. Get out there.
Well, but how are they doing it? If it's just a bunch of squirrels using it as a toilet, that's impressive.
Oh, I thought they were driving the cars and damaging.
Well, if they're driving it and then pooping in the car, it's win-win.
Yeah, but not the poop up the back.
You make fun of these, but these are the stories we crave in the news business. What? A squirrel damaged a car?
Get out there.
Team coverage.
Send the helicopter.
That's right.
This one here for the kids. Study: stairs are hazardous to kids.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I have stairs in my house. I should probably watch that story for my child.
Yeah. Then J.C. McKinney here, last-minute groceries here. He forgot his Cheese Whiz. And that's a national tragedy, and we don't really want to make fun of that.
No, that's something. That's a serious situation, and let's not make light of it.
I like this one here from the Raleigh Telegram. Here's a picture of a U-Haul driver, and the headline here: North Carolina man, Coke can survives 300-mile trip on bumper. Yay!
Again, I love that story.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it.
I want to see the interview with the guy. Well, yeah. Hey.
I want to see the interview with the Coke can.
I put the Coke can.
I was like, down the road. And
a couple bugs hit me.
Sure.
Yeah. And then Cheetos attack. Son hurls snack bag. Dad hurt. Apparently that only happens in tropical
He looks
places.
okay to me.
Yeah.
I think he's faking.
And then this is breaking news. Bugs flying around with wings. What are they? They're flying bugs.
Well, that's just
A
factual.
lot of people don't know that.
No,
they don't.
It's facts, and that's good factual reporting. There's no sensationalizing there. That's what I like about it.
And then this is the last one here. I just really didn't get this one. New at 10, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Are they racist?
Well,
I can't make that up.
I can think of a few jokes to, but I will.
We'll leave it
I'll
at that.
drink my drink.
You'll tell me them later. So can you give me one of your slowest news day scenario? I'm putting you on the spot here.
This is. I'm going to give you a real story that we did. There was a lady. This is the truth, and I was at work, and someone came to the newsroom, and she had I believe it was a squash. It was a squash that looked like a duck. No joke. And we said, let's get a camera on that.
Let's go.
You know, the goofy story at the end of a newscast. It's called the kicker.
Right.
And so we're like, that's good enough for a kicker of something. And she had drawn little eyes on it too. So it was, a little bit, it could have been more interesting if it had been just the squash. But
she had to
help. We ran that
bit.
Story, and I fought to get it in my show. Thank you very much.
and it aired.
It aired, and so it's probably good that I'm not a news producer anymore.
Thank you and good night, everybody.
Exactly.
Right?
You're welcome, Michiana.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for Jason and Friends. Matt, thank you so much for coming back over.
Glad to be
Always
here.
great stuff.
Lots of fun.
And I know you're helping out with over there on Experience Michiana as well with the guys on film, the movie moment, minute, whatever it's called.
Then on film, Movie Minute with the Gordy Young Show, Experience Michiana. It's a lot of fun. We have a great time doing it.
All right, check it out. And before we go here, I do want to bring back my words of wisdom. Just remember, bathroom, it is the most important room in the house. We'll see you next time.
I would like